All right, go.
Okay. Okay, here we have Wings Over Broadway. Continuing our weekly football preview and looking back to last week, we have Coach Robert Bonillas of Desert View and one of his running backs, Serge Gboweiah. He's the APS Digital Tucson Conquistador Player of the Week from last week. A lot of players had great weeks. He happened to do his in the duel of the district, I guess. You beat your district rival Sunnyside 20-6. 21 rushes, 166 yards, a touchdown. And we at practice we gave you two banners, one for the school, one for you. I don't know if your parents saw the banner or not. It's pretty cool. And this week you get want to take the plastic out? Get a plaque. I don't know who's going to fight for that, but it's basically the same thing. It describes everything you got, and that's for you to keep, and it also has All Sports Tucson on there. But looking back, can you tell me about that game and the emotion of playing your rival and being able to come through for your teammates? Yeah, tell me the emotion of the game and being able to produce.
It was hype. You know, me and my teammates, we were there to win. We were prepared. So basically, Coach Bonillas had us have this mentality of dog mentality, where we gotta keep going, nobody can stop pushing. You gotta keep pushing through, and we pushed through and was able to win the game.
In the last couple of years when I've gone to high school football practices, the other day I went to Desert Views. I have not seen a practice like that where players, like you said, are pushed like that, and the players respond to it. That was very. We talked about that on the sidelines about how much energy you guys have to put out. Could you talk about what it's like to play for Coach Bonillas? He has a great background as a Nogales alum, U of A player, 4-year letterman, and played under Tommy. What's it like playing for Coach Bonillas and the coaching staff?
I enjoy playing with Coach Bonillas because he knows his players. Sometimes when I'm down or something, he'll come up to me. He'll be like, "What's up with you?" And he'll try to get me back into my mindset and get ready for practice.
And like Andy was saying, it's with the duel in the district. How important is that playing against Sunnyside, who's only 3 miles away, and there's a lot of guys on that team who know a lot of guys on your team here. How important was it to come out with a victory in that type of game?
It was important because everybody on the team wanted to do it for Coach, not themselves, but for the whole team. And it was a team effort, so we were able to do that, and we made Coach proud.
Coach, can you tell me about the team's mentality this year, their makeup, and obviously when a running back gets that many yards, it's a team effort, like I explained it at the award. Every defense has to get you the ball back and so on. Tell me your feeling about this team.
We have a pretty young team in the sense that most of our kids are juniors. We have a few seniors on our team. I probably can tell you it's a handful, like 5 of them. And they're doing a better job of taking on that leadership role. And these kids, we've been together 2 years now, and going on to our 3rd year, their junior year. I kept telling them, you got 2 good years for varsity experience and to see how far they can push. I mean, how far we're talking about our playoffs and giving ourselves an opportunity in the postseason.
And as I said at practice, Javier and myself were both Sunnyside products. I went to Los Ranchitos Elementary School, Sunnyside Junior High, which is now Sierra. My brother went to Los Ranchitos, and then we moved to Maryland, but he came back and graduated from Sunnyside High. Sorry about that. But it's just a great sense of pride to see you guys, win, and we grew up on Bilby Road in Valencia, down the street from you guys. And tell me about the community and how it is to coach in a community like this, such a tight-knit community.
It's fun. One thing, it's fun, but not everybody sees all the hard work that goes with it, including from our staff. Our kids, the support that we get from our administration to be able to go out there every day and and push our kids as hard as we can. it also depends on our people, as like you said, our community. We're grateful that they trust us in pushing their kids and practicing out there, but when it comes down to it, they all grew up together, so these games are a little bit more important to each other because, okay, they go through the whole year saying, okay, we got you on this one, so let's wait for the next one.
And can you preview a little bit about your next game and what you guys are expecting? You're both trying to get to that second win, and it's very important to get to that level because each week builds upon itself. It's obviously Nogales, so tell me what, I don't want you to give away any plays, but tell me what you're looking at for this Friday.
We're looking at to do the same thing against Sunnyside, come out with the dog mentality, keep pushing through the fourth quarters, and hopefully we end up with the dub.
What are you expecting to see from Nogales?
We watched the film. They look fast. They look like they're a team that will run the ball, with no doubt. So we got to be ready and be ready to hit.
Coach Bonillas, like Andy said, you're a Nogales alum. Does it mean anything to you, this game, other than the fact that you guys they're next on the schedule, or does it have any extra meaning coaching against Nogales?
It's for us up here. It's our next game. We take one week at a time. Your whole one practice at a time, right? It's more when I talk to other people that they remind me, hey, you're an alumni. So it's kind of like, yeah, but I'm more here than what I was there. Other than that, I saw their freshman coach right now before driving over here, Mr. Tackett, and so just to see old faces and be able to share some of these times, he asked me, hey, how are you doing? I said, I'm doing fine. I said, are you enjoying it? I said, I'm enjoying every minute of it. And so he said, well, good luck on Friday. I'm glad everything's working out for you. So here's where I'm at. So, I don't, to us as a group, as a coaching staff, as a program, we just want to make sure that we keep on building the consistency part of the program, so that not only our boys but our younger kids can see that and have some pride in our school.
Yeah, I myself played for the Rams. I don't know I don't remember you did. So it does start at a very young age. I remember I played with David Adams and John Horton, and they probably don't know who those guys are, but their football career went a different path than mine. But it does start at a young age, and I believe in football for kids is very important. It teaches a lot. And do you see your program developing at a young age now?
We can see our program now. We had our staff meeting this weekend, and we can see all the little kids that we were able to invite, not only because it was versus Sunnyside, but the fact that we have a feeder program now that plays their games on Saturdays at our school. So those kids are looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to producing something good that they can feel proud and say, hey, I want to be there. I want my name to be there next. You know what I mean?
I wanted to touch on something. Your U of A background, playing under Coach Tomey. You played on the 12-1 98 team. I'm not. Do you talk to your players about that? Do they know your background like that? Just how good you were back then, and how good the Arizona was. Best U of A team ever. And on a personal level, what it was like to coach or to play for Coach Tomey, who recently passed away.
To our boys, I pretty much just try to be it's about them. It's not about me. I do share here and there. I share some personal experiences where I think they can gain something from it. But these kids nowadays, they think that I'm probably ancient and stuff. So if I tell them about 98, they're like, what? I wasn't even born yet, or, But we do talk about certain things. I'm fortunate to have a couple other of our staff members that have played at the next level. So they get to hear these experiences that it's, okay, people from their own neighborhoods going out and being able to keep one in education, and two, keep playing the great game of football, right? And with Coach passing away, It was tough. It was tough. It was tough. But try to take all the things that we learned from him. A couple of other guys that are coaching as well. So
One of them's going to be here a little bit later, Scott McKee. And an interesting fact about this weekend, he's coaching against Sabino, and he graduated from Sabino. So two storylines there.
Right.
But
His dad played for you.
and his dad played for the U of A also. Serge, I talked to you a little bit before the show here, and you talked about Bijan Robinson, how much of an impact he has on you. Can you talk about that? Somebody like that's kind of almost your same age, just a couple years older, how much his impact on you means?
He's also from Tucson, and we don't really see a lot of Tucson athletes, getting offers and leaving here. So when he talked to me about sports and being a running back, it encouraged me to become a better running back and a better person in general. So that is one thing that motivates me.
Yeah, as Andy can attest to, he knows his grandfather very well, that you're not going to find somebody with better character. Cleo Robinson, better character than Bijan, and obviously gets that from Cleo Robinson. So this is a crowded place here, a lot of teammates, a lot of coaches. We really appreciate everybody that's come out here. What does this say about, like Andy was talking about earlier, the community that Sunnyside has, that Sunnyside School District does of you? What the bond, and there was a great crowd there Friday, Coach. What does this say about where you coach and how that makes you feel?
well, everybody here, from my wife, is a part of our program. We have our water girls. We have our teammates and our coaches. We have Serge's family. On Friday night, it was great to see. One of the things we were trying. Our goal is this season to pack the house every game, and it was good. It was great to see the first game. Everybody was there. We had a packed house too for a freshman game the Thursday before. We had a very good crowd, so it just keeps saying that we're growing. We're growing. Our program is getting better, and that's the main thing. That every one of us gets better.
Sir, do you want to introduce your family to us?
Yeah. To the right, we have my little brother, Christian. Next to him is my dad, Mr. Tia. Next to him is my lovely mother, Mrs. Clay Sutarli. Next to her is my cousin, Sabrina Gboweiah. Next to my cousin is her older sister, Surprise Gboweiah. And then next to them is my older sister, Abigail Tarley.
I thought those were all four of your sisters, but okay. And then how old is your little brother?
He's 11.
11. What's your sport? Football. All right, cool. There you go, Coach. Well, thanks again for coming down. We can take some photos with the family, with the coaches, and the plaque. But is there anything else you want to say about this week coming up?
Well, we want to thank you guys for always giving us time and writing good things about our boys. We want to thank the Conquistadores for the recognition. So thank you for having us all up here.
Thank you guys, and thanks everybody for coming here. I teach at Gallego. Is there anybody that went to Gallego here? All right. I teach at Gallego, so I feel like a part of this. Like Andy said, we grew up in the Sunnyside School District, so it's great to come home and be part of this and to see kids like Serge and a coach like Bonillas stress this kind of family atmosphere and family values. And again, like I said about the practice, I have not seen a practice like that in Tucson since I've come back a couple years ago. It was great to see. So best of luck to Desert View. Go undefeated the rest of the way. That's the way you have to think. Okay. So best of luck to all of you.
Thank you, guys.